What's up, y'all? Zah back here. Lil Zah. However y'all wanna address me. Hey, in today's video, I wanna talk to you about a lot of things. Like, you weren't put on this earth to be a doormat. You weren't born to be a simp, a people pleaser, or a slave to lust. Man, let me tell you, you were born to rise. You were born to build, to become, to reign. But first, you need to understand your worth. You know what I'm saying? Like in Jeremiah 1:5, they said, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." You get what the fuck I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because one thing y'all gotta understand, man, is who are you? And really know and try to understand thyself. When you realize who you really were without all these conditionings, these programmings, you realize, like, damn, I'm not a bad dude. I used to see myself being really evil, like a demon, a spot of Satan, like the way I was moving and thinking. But it took me, more experiences in my life to realize, shit, I'm heaven sent. Oh my God. You dig? I mean, I had to break that. I had to break out of that seriously, and when I did it, it's when I understood my personal values. Because your personal values are your code. If you don't have a code, you'll follow her desires, their opinions, and the world's delusions. And when I say her desires, I mean that broad that you fucking with, or that broad that you like. You gotta know who you are, man. You know what I'm saying? Or else you'll be deluded. You'll keep bending for people who wouldn't even lift a finger for you. Bro, I was a big time people pleaser before I learned how to say no. When I didn't want to say no, I would say yes when I wanted to say no. That shit, dude, that shit sucked because I really felt like, damn, why? I always question, like, why am I like this? Why? And I kept asking and trying to find a solution. So you gotta ask yourself, what do I stand for? What do I refuse to tolerate? What kind of man am I becoming? Who are you when no one's watching? I always just ask myself that, and I still do sometimes. My damn, when the windows are closed, I'm in my apartment. Who am I when nobody's looking? Who are you, man? You really gotta do the inner work and really break yourself down and really see yourself for who you really are and construct yourself. Get you some new foundation. You dig? And when you really do the inner work, and a lot of people for some reason are afraid to look within, or they just don't know how. And the way that I did it, I just started journaling every morning. I wake up, ooh, I start writing down, ooh, I stand on my morals and principles. Great affirmations I will write down. I'll write down, who am I? Who am I? Who do I want to become? I'll write down how I want to see myself. And I wrote down my values, my principles, my morals. And man, my life changed big time because I had a direction. I had intention. You dig? Like in James 1:8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That is so true. If you don't know who you are, if you always thinking twice about who you are and all that, you know, you will be unstable. A man who does not know himself can't lead. And if you can't lead yourself, how do you expect to lead your woman, your kids? How do you expect to lead, you know, in generality? You gotta know who you are, what are your weaknesses, what are your vices, and let that shit go. What is holding you back from becoming this great God, from becoming this great motherfucking king? What is holding you back? Is it the substance you consuming? Is it that broad you messing with? Is it your homies? I'm gonna keep it all the way raw. Some of y'all give your time, money, ooh, bro, especially money, energy, and soul to a woman. Man, y'all be here giving your life force to a female for the night, giving your life force to any female because you don't have value for yourself. You really carry yourself with value. Don't be so easy. You know what I'm saying? and especially the females that laugh behind your back. You prioritize females, homeboys, and family members who don't even believe in you. If they don't see your vision, if they don't see you for who you are when you try to build, why you give a fuck about pleasing them? Why are you so concerned of what they doing? Why are you so concerned about their lives and not yours? Man, you gotta tighten up. But here's the truth: respect is earned, and we all know that. And so is self-worth. If they don't see your value, then stop showing up for free. Charge them, Nick. Charge them. Man, no, I'm not saying charge them, but like, stop giving people your light and attention, your energy, your life force for people that don't even see your value, that don't even see what you're trying to build, that aren't in compliance with you. You know what I'm saying? And by that, what I mean is, if you'll be here waking up early, going to the gym, grinding, or getting up early to go to work, you're doing your grind, you on your shit, you educating yourself, you doing what you gotta do, and the people around you ain't respecting you, they ain't showing love to you, they're not on the same type of programming. You feel me? Like they ain't doing half of what you doing. You're around the wrong people. Like I tell a lot of people this, man. If I hang around, like I don't want to be all disrespectful and all that, but if I hang around people who just go to work, show up to just show up in other people's lives, they only show up to their life like half-ass. They do everything half-ass. They don't even work on themselves. They don't take care of themselves. All right, those type of people. If I'm around them, they're gonna be like, "Damn, bro, you're doing a lot. Like, holy shit, slow down, bro." Fuck no. But if I surround myself next to a multi-millionaire, a billionaire, I'm gonna see him. I'm gonna see that and be like, "Damn, I'm not doing half of what they doing." And that's how I'm always realizing, shit, I'm not around the right people. And I'm not saying all your friends, all your people around you gotta be like that, but the people that are closest to you, in a sense, should be on the same type of time. Man, let's get this money. Let's take care of our bodies. Let's take care of our mentality, our spirituality. However, man, you dig? Do not cast your pearls before swine. Matthew 7:6. You know what I'm saying? Because every time you tolerate disrespect, you teach them how to treat you. Every time you allow that broad to scream, argue at you, you know what I'm saying? You let her push your buttons and you react out of your emotions. She's gonna know what triggers you. And some girls just love triggering men for no reason, or it turns them on. However, but if you allow disrespect around you, whether it's amongst your peers, whether it's amongst a female, whether it's amongst your family, if you don't stand up for yourself, nobody will. That's fact. So many times in my life, I wish I had that one person like, yo, that could stand up for me when I couldn't do it for myself. And that person never showed up. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn to stand up for myself and speak up for myself. That shit was not easy. So what you gotta do if you want respect around the people around you. And if they're not willing to respect you, they'll be like, oh man, ain't that deep, ain't that serious. Shit, well, it's serious to me. It's deep for me. So what I say about you? Exactly. And they don't fuck with it, man. You just gotta surround yourself with different family members. So shit, cut your family off. If it gets to that, or like find yourself like a new broad or a new friends, however it gotta be, because if they can't respect you or respect your boundaries or can't respect your values or anything like that, then who are they? Who are they, man? And why you hanging around them? You know what I'm saying? And every time you tolerate that disrespect, you weaken your own kingdom, trying to keep fake loyalty, because that's what that shit is, fake loyalty. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. I said that in 1 Corinthians 15:33, I think. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. And that is so facts. A lot of, you know what I'm saying, people that aren't good for you to be around you can easily corrupt what you're trying to do mentally, physically, and energy, especially energy. If you're around the wrong dude and he down energy the whole time, giving his life force to females for free for nothing, that ain't doing nothing for him, that he barely wants to work and shit like that, man, if you're around that dude all the time, man, his energy get rubbed off on you. You could be like, damn, I don't know, bro, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. Why? Man, it's like you having sexual intercourse with that broad that ain't happy with you, or that is a bum in a sense. And after you have you exchange your energy and all that by having sex with her, man, you gonna feel like shit, like fuck. I feel, man, because you exchanging your energy with that broad, she gonna get what you gave her. She gonna have what you she gonna give you what she had. You feel me? A lot of people say that's kind of also destiny swapping. I heard about that, but I'm not sure how that plays out. But I do know energy does get exchanged, and I'm big on energy, so I'm not giving just anybody my energy, my life force, if they ain't doing nothing for me or if they ain't providing value to my life. So why should you? Why? Makes no sense to me at all. That shit upsets me. Nah, it's not that. It don't upset me, but like, it's like, come on, man. Find some values in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta guard your peace, because if you let clowns in the palace, don't be surprised when they treat you like one. This world don't give you what you deserve. It gives you what you demand. You dig? And that shit's really deep, because I used to think like, damn, bro, I deserve this, I deserve that, I deserve all these failures, I deserve that bad bro that ruined my life. Hell nah, I ain't deserve that shit. Fuck that. I used to think like that, and that shit was sickening. Every experience that comes in my life, whether it's good or bad, is for my benefit, for my better. You know what I mean? I needed that, those hard lessons. I needed to sleep in that truck with no food. I needed to have no type of like water or food to be able to afford. I had to fucking get dehydrated. I had to go through that pain and struggling. I had to deal with that broad who took all my money. Not, man. Shit, and I was struggling for a huge minute, man. Still recovering. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with that broad who couldn't keep her legs closed. You dig? Man, because all those lessons, and even lessons earlier in my life when I was a child, every single lesson is for my benefit. It strengthened my mentality. Whether I see didn't see it in the moment, but man, I see it now. I definitely see it now. How it built me, how it constructed me, and I did. Every time I fell down, I got right back up. So what's up? What's up? When days were hard, I didn't want to get the fuck up. I got up. I got up every fucking morning. Times where I couldn't even sleep 2 hours tops. I got up because I knew there was more to my life. I knew if I kept going, keep going, it would get better. That light would shine. I didn't want to feel like I'm giving up anymore. I felt so many times in my life about giving up. I hated that feeling, and I hate that feeling. You feel me? I'm never gonna feel like that again. So that's why every morning I wake up with gratitude. I carry myself with gratitude. I see the value in myself of what I've been through, how it formed me, created me. So guess what? I don't care. People be like, man, you so self-centered. So what, bro? How's that bad thing that I'm worried about my health? Worried about my health. Worried about my health. Worried about me. Worried about where I'm gonna be. How's that being so? How's that so bad? How's that bad? You tell me, man. All I want is good for myself and the world, man. So get the fuck off me, fam. Oh man, I got a little energy out of me, but like, on a serious note, man, it's not bad to be self-centered. It's not bad to be selfish with your time, because at the end of the day, time is your most time is your biggest asset you got, and time can be a liability if you allow it to be. Time don't control me. I control time. I control myself. I know where I'm gonna be I know where I'm gonna be now. I know where I'm gonna be tomorrow. I know where I'm gonna be next week. But what I can't predict, you know what I'm saying, is the events that's gonna happen through those days. But I know whatever happens, I'm gonna carry myself with high respect. I'm gonna carry I'm always remember my values and carry my principles with me everywhere I go. I'm never gonna let no one strip that away from me again. I'm never gonna let no broad strip that away from me again and make me blind to what's the truth, because motherfucker, I am the truth. And while everyone's partying and chasing lust, you should be reading, learning, praying, meditating, leveling up. Whatever you do, level the fuck up. Man, why waste your time in your early years of your age not doing the goddamn thing to regret it later? Do what you gotta do now. You put your head down and focus. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you wanna do and master, you focus on that. If you wanna pick up girls better, you feel me, and find value in yourself, all right, bet, focus on that. But also get your work done. Get what you need to get done. Cause ain't nobody gonna do it for you at all. Man, so many times when I was younger and I let down, I'm over here like, damn, bro, I know someone's gonna come and save me. I know someone's gonna come and notice my light was in myself and get me where I need to be. I know. Fuck no. If you don't do it for yourself, nobody will. Nobody's gonna show up at that front door to come and save your ass. You have to show up for yourself, or else nobody fucking will. Man, I'm using a lot of vulgar in this. I'm using a lot of vulgar. My bad. Excuse the language. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. Dude. And all you're getting, get understanding. Study to show thyself approved unto God. Dig? Every skill you build is a break in your empire. Invest in your mind like your life depends on it, because it does. This is your life. Why are you wasting it for nothing that does not benefit you? Oh, just because you're cool, because you pull like a broad at that club. Okay, cool. Where's she gonna be in 2 weeks? Is she gonna give you some bread? Is she gonna give you some knowledge and insight that's gonna help you level you up? Is she gonna buy you that Bentley you want? Man, no, she ain't, fam. I mean, shit, if you find you that one rich girl, man, okay, fine. but in reality, man, nah, ain't gonna happen that way, man. If it do happen, shit, I'm still gonna be working on myself. I'm still gonna be hitting the gym, reading these books. I'm still gonna be educating myself, because even if abroad providing a lot of value to myself, I'm still gonna provide more value to myself, because I'm never gonna let myself be comfortable like that again. You dig? Or I'm not gonna put a girl in a position where she out here spoiling me over here, this and that, and then like a year goes by, I'm still in the same spot, and then she's trying to move on because I'm still the same dude she knew a year ago. Nah, man. Every day I'm a different man. Every day I'm learning, educating myself. You would not catch me like damn, like, oh yeah, I remember. People always gonna be like, damn, like that's him for real. He moved different now. Every fucking day I move different. Every day I think different, because every day I'm educating myself on so many topics, on new things. I'm excelling at a fast rate, and I love it. Other people be like, oh man, slow down, bro. You know, you need to slow down. You're gonna burn yourself out. You're gonna motherfucker, I meditate. You know what I'm saying? I love what I do, and that's the difference between me and you. You gotta force it upon yourself, but I don't. I love doing this, so for me, this is a great, beautiful thing. It's a blessing. You feel me? Other good people over here dreading going to the gym in the morning, dreading working out in the morning, dreading reading a book, dreading trying to educate themselves, dreading to look within, dreading to meditate. Man, you just a weak motherfucker, and the people around you let you be weak. Ain't nobody checked you to man the fuck up and do what you gotta do. I once read in a book, a mistake a man can ever make, a worst mistake a man can ever make, is when he stops educating himself. When I read that when I was like 16, I never stopped educating myself. I kept it going, and at times I did, I feel regret because I lost time where I could have been ahead. And guess what? Now that I am so consciously awoke, and I'm conscious all the time, because I let go all my vices, all does not serve me. If love didn't serve me, I don't need it. If that broad didn't serve me, I don't need her. If my friends ain't serving me in the way they're supposed to, by being supportive or any way, however, I don't need you around me. I don't need that energy around me at all. I don't need less. If you keep calling yourself broken, weak, unworthy, guess what? You'll live that story, man. But if you say, I am chosen, I am being refined by fire, I am destined for greatness through God's plan, then your whole life starts to shift. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You know what I'm saying? As a man thinketh. Let me say that again. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. You can't be conforming to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by renewing your mind. You know what I mean? You don't need anyone else to believe in you. When you finally start believing in yourself, believe in your story, believe in your values, believe in your principles that you want to carry, believe in the morals that you have and really stand on them truly. Believe in you. And when you believe in you, other people will feel that or gravitate towards you. Life will start giving you more and more and more of huge abundance of wealth, huge abundance of whatever belongs to you in this life. You will receive. You get what you deserve. And if it's negative, you can't be like thinking like, hold on. If it's negative, you can't be like thinking, oh man, I deserve this pain. I deserve this and that. Nah, man. You mentally, spiritually did not deserve it, but you physically deserve to go through that to test you in a sense. It's not that just because the situation is bad, it defines your whole life. Just because you messed up here, it does not define who you are. You did not deserve to go through that, but you deserve, you did not deserve to think that way by going through that, but you deserve to go through it to learn, therefore to prosper. You had the universe, God, however you want to call it, has to really break you down, has to really break you down in order to recreate you reborn. Many earlier times in my life, I've always been like, when I would go through such a horrible like stage in my life, and I would get through it, and everything like towards the end of that tunnel, I got through it. It felt like a new world. I felt reborn, and I will always say that, man. I feel reborn. I feel reborn, and I didn't have the inside knowledge I have now, so I always questioned it. Man, I feel reborn. The house has to burn in order to create a new, bigger house on the land. That's one way to put it. Stop chasing people who don't respect your grind. Start honoring your values. Educate yourself. Guard your spirit. Change the ways you speak to yourself. And that's a big one. I help a lot of people with around me with how they talk. A lot of them will be like, "Oh, I'm trying to quit nicotine. I'm trying to be a better communicator with my wife. I'm trying. Motherfucker, stop saying you're trying to actually start acting and start doing. And you know what I'm saying? Start affirming to yourself and to the universe that this is what you want to attempt. This is what you want to achieve, and that's the outcome you want. Because the more you say, I'm trying, how hard are you really trying if you keep saying you're trying? You know what I'm saying? How affirming is that to the universe and God that that's really what you want? Man, stop trying to quit nicotine, man. I'm working on quitting nicotine. I'm quitting nicotine by next week. Man, I'm trying to be a better communicator with my wife. Stop saying that. Say, I'm working on my communication with my wife. I am bettering my communication with my wife, etc. Man, I ain't gonna go deep on that. Like, change the way you speak, you change the way you think. If you change the way you think, you change the way you see reality. You dig? The Lord is with you, mighty warrior. Judges 6:12. Y'all fuck with that. I be dropping like scriptures in the videos and all that. Man, I just I read, and then a lot of things call out to me, and then sometimes like that's how I formulate the videos. Sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, wait, hold on, I've been doing this. Oh, this called out to me. Let me talk about this. Let me throw this in here real quick. You know what I mean? You are God's soldier. You're a universe soldier, chosen to rise, to lead, to create. Start moving like it. Let him watch you from the nosebleeds when you take the throne. Stay sharp, stay sacred, stay solid. You know what I mean? You gotta maintain your frame. If you let all these people knock you down and you can't get up, there's no one gonna pick you up, man. And if you have that good friend that will, that really great friend that you trust, that's a good man. But sometimes people ain't gonna be around forever, so sometimes you gotta get yourself up, learn how to get up, and learn how to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Like what Big Sean say, last night I took an L, but tonight I bounced back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what Big Sean said. You know what I'm saying, man? And the more you realize that a lot of people ain't meant to be in your life, and then you're keeping around you that are holding you back, that are cancerous to your life, the life you try to create and form. And the moment you realize that and you really let them go, is the moment your life will start to shift. It's okay to feel alone. We all feel alone. It's okay to feel, I'm saying, sad, not having that one person to talk to. But at the end of the day, if they ain't up to your standards, your values, or ain't supporting you, or if they ain't campaigning you as much as you campaign them, why give them the time and day and life and energy and presence, man? If time is the most valuable asset you have, why are you giving time to people you don't even fuck with, people who don't respect you, or to even a female, man? Because a lot of us guys aren't well informed, well laced up, well, what I'm saying, well educated in a lot of matters of communication, emotions, or females in generality, how they move, and we fall easily. So I'm telling you, man, lace yourself up with this knowledge, this game. Lace yourself up with spirituality, religion, however you want to move, man. Educate yourself. Move, campaign yourself, man, to the highest degree. You know what I'm saying? See yourself as the highest king. Be the best God you are supposed to be in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't got forever. We ain't promised tomorrow, and we ain't promised tonight. Shit, you wanna start tomorrow, but what if there is no tomorrow? And you could have started today. Could have started today, but you want to start tomorrow. Shit. Or you might say, I'm gonna start next week. Man, you know what's gonna happen next week. What if you lose your ride, your car? Now you can't drive to the gym. You lost out a week. Now you lost out on more. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is unpredictable. So, and the one thing you can't control in this life of unpredictability is yourself, your frame, your crown. You know what I'm saying? Don't let no one take your crown off. Wear that shit on your forehead. Wear that shit on your head and be proud of wear your crown because you are a king. You are a god. So why think and feel that less than you are when you're not? You really gotta maintain this frame, this way of thinking, the way you want to move, and really be sure of it. The universe will not give you anything if you unsure or you're half-assing or you have one foot out the door and the other side of the door, man. Just walk through that fucking door, man, and don't look back, cause there ain't nothing for you back there. So you keep moving forward and see where that takes you. Like I was saying, in life unpredictability, you gotta control yourself, control your mind, control your lust. You know what I'm saying? Control yourself. Control the way you feel. Don't overreact in scenarios that don't require your energy. After I brought pushing your buttons, don't give her the time and energy to let her push your buttons. And to accomplish all this, you gotta look within, really break yourself down, like I was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? Read the books you need to read, or the audio books, or whatever works for you, bro. Or female. I mean, this can go both ways. The type of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta do the work because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. I hate to be a 25 to 30-year-old man and be so lost in my ways and be so blinded to the truth, living in a delusion, living in the matrix, living in the programs the enemy wants me to live in. I ain't gonna conform to that when I know I'm meant and destined for more, when I feel it every day, when I am not conforming to what the enemy wants, I see my life getting better and better. So why would I go back to my old ways, my old way of thinking, of doing things, of my habits, and the way I feel about myself? Why would I go to the old ways when it never benefited me for nothing and it only slowed me down and made me feel like shit? Why? When the path I'm moving towards, I feel enlightened. I feel so much closer to God than I've ever been. I feel so much one with myself. I see myself such a high valuable man. Because I understand my own values, my personal values. I understand my principles and I carry them with me every day. And I don't let no one knock me off them. Hell no. Nah. Man, I move accordingly. I move according to how I'm supposed to move. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. I ain't gonna no one let me down. The only person that can let me down is myself. I ain't gonna let that happen. I hold myself accountable. When I fuck up or I do go back to an old habit or something like that, I write my journal today. Yesterday I regret this. I'm like, all right, cool. I want to do it again. And I'm to a point where I'm like, I could just deny it and say no without feeling urges. Of lust, without feeling urgent to get high, whatever the hell. I don't feel none of that because I know I'm better than that. And I know what that will invite and bring and will make me feel. So I steer away from that because I don't need it. It don't serve me no purpose. It don't benefit me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like, as the man thinketh, so he is. My mentality, my mind, the way I think, the way I move, is so far high in consciousness to the point where I just know. I have this inner knowing in a lot of things, but we'll talk about that in a different video. I hope y'all take a lot from this message. I hope y'all take and do and actually apply this information onto your life, because when you do, you'll see your life shift. You'll see the way you think shift. You'll see that the people that ain't supposed to be in your life leave. You know what I'm saying? Or you cut them off. However, and you'll see the people that's supposed to be coming into your life and many new enlightening experiences, man. I'm over here talking to people. I'm like, damn, like, shit, how am I talking to you right now? You over here making like 30K a day, or this person over here, like, I'm like, damn, you a supermodel girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm attracting people on a higher energy level, consciousness, being people that I wouldn't have interacted with if I would stay at a lower state of consciousness. If I stayed in a lower state of an energy level, like state of frequency. Okay, to think of that word. If I stayed in a lower energy frequency of energy, I would have not attracted the people that I'm attracting into my life that are in a sense helping and bettering my life and my positioning. I wouldn't have attracted so many situations where my wealth is doubling, where my experience and knowledge is being put to work and is bringing me back so much of abundance of so many things that I'm so grateful for. You know what I'm saying? When you elevate, the things around you will elevate. You know what I mean? So many opportunities will come to you. So many opportunities will just be in your face, and you'll see it and notice it, and you'll have the energy. You'll have the self worth, the self love to actually pursue what you're supposed to pursue. Because if you stay at this lower frequency of energy, you won't have that self-worth. You won't have that energy, that mentality to move towards it. And if you do, it's by luck. Because if you ain't doing the inner work, you ain't gonna get what you want. You ain't gonna get what's yours, what you destined for, all your treasures, all that. Forget about it if you ain't doing the inner work. If you ain't striving to be great every fucking day. If you ain't striving to be closer than one with God and the universe. So if you ain't doing it, ain't no one gonna do it for you, man. That's all I gotta say. Hey, I got really low. Hey, man. Oh man, for me, it's like I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? So, and to see other people around me be going through it and being through it, and them so blind, I'm spitting so much wisdom into their noggin, but it's going out the other ear like they in a cartoon or something. So it's like, man, like, what the fuck? I can see the words coming out your ear. Like at this point, you know what I'm saying? You like a little monkey, man. Just give me my banana and I'm gone. Like, all right, bro. If it's like that, man, take this banana and leave. Man, a lot of y'all have monkey brains. Y'all can't focus on one thing. Y'all over here worrying about the wrong thing. Y'all over here worried about something else that y'all ain't supposed to be worried about, but you ain't worried about yourself or where you at. So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. If y'all want me to go deeper in some other shit, let me know. Drop in the comments. I'm gonna talk about for sure. My next video will be like your inner worth or your inner knowing. Either or, I'm gonna see what I create, what pops up, because I operate with the divine. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the divine feels like giving me for me to preach, because you know what I'm saying, I let God talk to my mouth. I keep my mouth clean. I make sure my teeth are all white, my mouth, my breath smells good, because I'm an instrument of God. I speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I'm speaking right now, whatever I'm saying is from God through me. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Like, alright, I'm gonna leave y'all. Hey, but thank y'all for listening. I hope this resonated with y'all. Y'all have a great night, great morning, whenever y'all listening to this, because all my information, all my content is timeless. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that probably changed is my way of thinking. Because maybe in a week or so, I could probably be looking back at this video and being like, damn, like, I mean, I improved so much. I could have said this, I could have said that. But at this time right now, I'm not gonna know what I know in a week in advance. But I know I'm gonna be advanced already. And that's the way I think. That's the way I move, baby. So y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all stay blessed. And remember, man, find that inner find that inner find what the fuck am I trying to say? Find your inner worth. You know what I'm saying? Build your values and really stand on that. And really see your values and really stand on your principles, create principles and stand on that. Create good habits that you can always go have and replace with bad habits. You dig? And we'll go deeper on that in another video, but y'all have a wonderful night. I done said goodbye like 5, 10 times. I'm worse than I'm worse than odds on a Thanksgiving dinner. All right, bye. I'll see y'all next holiday. Next holiday. 10 minutes later. Oh, really? What happened over there? Oh my god. Oh my god. 5 minutes later. All right, I'll catch up. We really gotta go. We really gotta go, man. They ain't leave till an hour later. That's how my family be, man. They about to be like, you know what I'm saying? They say like goodbye 5, 10 times, but in the between, they talking, they having a whole different conversation. Like, damn, shut the fuck up and leave. All right, man. But y'all take it easy. I probably get it from them. Oh, here I am again. All right, y'all. Let me chill, man. I just love doing this. I love talking, man. I just love speaking the truth. I can keep going for hours if I ain't stop myself. If I have nothing else to do, man, I'll just go hours and hours talking. But I'm not sure if y'all be listening to all that right now. But y'all have a good one. Stay blessed, stay safe, and protect your peace, protect your power, protect your light, man. Cause ain't nobody gonna do it for you but you. Watch yourself.